Hello and welcome back. If you're just joining me in live, my name is Hun. My channel is all about making better coffee at home or work or wherever you are. So this morning I'm going to attempt to try cupping again. So what is cupping? The cupping is kind of a lot of coffee roasters trying to figure out the aroma and taste and all the fun stuff, the fun smells and the tasting notes. That cupping, okay? I think once in a while your local coffee shop offers that as well. And so I did a cupping a couple of days ago. It went pretty bad. So this morning I'm gonna shout out to Robert Poe, and he gave me some recipe from James Hoffman. James Hoffman did this cupping video a while ago, so I'm gonna use his recipe. So pretty much you wanna use 60 grams of coffee for 1 liter of water. So I'm gonna do 12 grams, and I'm gonna use 200 grams of water. So here's all we need, okay? Let me show you. So obviously we need a scale, and then we need some cup. We need a timer, scale, and cup. And you could use the built-in grinder, okay? If not, I have a niche. I'm gonna grinder setting around number 40 on niche, if you have niche. And then you just need a kettle or just hot water. I'm just gonna start the hot water for now, okay? And then I'm going to grind some beans. I'm gonna grind about 12 grams of the Sumatra beans here. Okay, so let's do it. I'm gonna do 12 grams. There you go. I got 12 grams in and 12 grams out, so pretty accurate. Okay, so let's talk about cups. So ideally you want to use the bigger mouse cup. It's a lot easier than a smaller one. So this one happened to be not neutral cups here. And by the way, so not neutral cup is going to give you guys 15% off. So check out the distribution, the link down below as well. So this is really nice cup. Okay, so I got waters ready already. Here we go. Let's load that's it. So we got the waters ready. And then so we got 12 grams of coffee. And then I'm gonna tare it. And then I'm going to put 200 grams of water. So here, let me show you. So now, we're gonna put 200 grams. Just make sure, kind of like everything's all nicely covered with the hot water. There we go. And then we're gonna wait 4 minutes. And that's it. It's kind of like the French press method, but a lot easier. So meantime, so now we have 4 minutes to kill. So I don't know, some of you follow me on Instagram. I sold my Bravo infuser yesterday. So my plan is I'm going to use that money. I'm going to add some money, and then I'm going to look for another espresso machine. So pretty much I'm not going to replace this. Bravo Barista Express is my home machine. I mean, for a long time, but infuser was my work for a while. I was looking for something, I guess I was looking for something 58 millimeter espresso machine. So So my budget is, I'm trying to keep under $700 right now. So that's my goal. I don't want to go above and beyond that. So I want to be below 700. And then let's see. So I'm looking at two machines. I'm looking at Gaza Classic Pro. It's about $500 brand new. And I'm looking at Rancho Leo Sylvia. And the used one around 500. So between 5 and 6. So I'm going to keep you guys posted on that as well. So I'm really looking forward to getting a new one and then share that with you. And also I got a Lapaboni coming up. I just ordered the gaskets last week, so get my fingers crossed. Hopefully that goes well. I got the gaskets and then the piston ring. And also my buddy is sending me the handle of Lapaboni too. So hopefully I got that one going. So it comes to buying a new espresso machine, Gaza Classic and Rancho Leo Sylvia. They are not a PID machines, okay? If you want to have PID, you are looking over $1,000. So, but Infuser was a fantastic machine. Infuser already has built-in PID as well, but that's brand new. That's $749. That's I'm sorry, the $549 for brand new. Okay, I saw Bravo Barista Express on Amazon yesterday, $599. So if you guys are looking for new espresso machine, you have a lot of options now because of 5 or 6 years ago, there's no Gaza Classic for that price. So now it's under 500 for Gaza Classic. That's 58 millimeter portal filter as well. So that's really good buy. Anyway, so we got some questions.
What's the grind on the coffee you put in the cup?
Grind, you mean grinder setting? Someone asked me the grinder setting on my coffee, or so this is a Sumatra from Good Brothers. So this is really nice. I've been using it for the last 6 months or so. Dark chocolate, walnut, and brown sugar flavor. So not the flavor, but the tasting notes. Make sure you use their coupon code below as well, 25% off. That's really good. So I have another 35 seconds to go.
And then, are you doing it with PID?
PID what? Someone asked me about the PID. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not. My new machine is not PID, okay? Because if I want a PID built in, you're looking over $1,000. So that is the dilemma.
Why not use the Pavoni at work?
Someone asked me, why don't I use La Pavoni at work? It's not ready yet. I got some lot of work to do. So it's been 4 minutes. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so let's change the angle here. Oops. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see. Here we go. That's better. And according to James Hoffman, I want to stir about 3 times, okay? I'm going to stir 3 times, break all the crust. And then everything is all sync. I'm just gonna wash it with a clean cup. And then I'm going to use 2 spoons. I'm gonna scoop out all the beans on the top. Here we go. Okay. I'm just going to scoop out the beans. And then
Somebody said you need to let it rest 10 minutes.
Someone told me 10 minutes, rest for 10 minutes. I guess there's a lot of different recipes out there. So this recipe called for 4 minutes. So, and the next time I'm gonna wait 10 minutes. Okay, and this time I'm going to start tasting it. Okay. First, I'm going to what? Okay, so that's a lot better than last time, guys. Last time I saw a lot of the ground beans on the top, but it's nice and clean. Okay, so hold on, let's get the angle going here, camera angle. So last time, so when I was watching like coughing videos, they want you to slurp. So I'm just take the spoon and you are going to taste a different profile. Oh wait, hold on. James Hoffman say wait for 10 minutes or cool down for 10 minutes. Maybe you're right. But its temperature is quite nice though. Definitely drinkable. It's really good. Okay, I can taste all the brown sugar flavor. No, brown sugar tasting notes. Definitely nutty flavor from walnuts. Dark chocolate as well. It's quite nice. Actually, it's not bad, guys. I mean, if you guys have time, just play with it. For the grinder setting for Barista Express, just go all the way to coarser. So which means go up to number 16. I think number 16, that kind of like top end of the coarser size on Barista Express. I think you can do pour over style of coffee, which means that's okay for cupping grinder size. So it's really clean taste. It's not bad at all. I mean, I like doing it.
Somebody asked, doesn't the Barista Express have PID, and it makes it very good for the price in comparison with Gaga Classic Pro?
Someone asked me about Barista Express. Yes, Barista Express is best money for the best equipment for the money because $599. Okay, they're just under $600. Built-in PID, built-in grinder, three-way valve solenoid. I mean, this is the best. Personally, my opinion wise, they are the best money for the buck. Okay, but if you guys are looking for like 58 millimeter espresso machine, your option is not a lot out. I mean, for that price range, we got Gaza Classic and Rancheria Silva. I mean, Serbia. Rancheria Serbia brand new is like $800. So if you are new to espresso machines, looking for your first machine, I highly recommend Bravo Barista Express for sure. Okay, so this is the best for the consumer espresso machine. But if you guys like to upgrade your machine, definitely you want to stick with 58 millimeter. And also I looked at Barista Express Pro and also looked at Oracle, the Bravo Oracle and the Bravo Dual Boiler. They are fantastic. The Bravo Dual Boiler, they are amazing. But they're like $1,500. I saw one used one on eBay for like $1,000. So they're not cheap. Again, so it's kind of all depend on what you how much money you want to spend on it, because definitely you want to get a decent grinder. Because the rule of thumb is, according to Whole Latte Love, I heard from Mark that you want to spend 50% of you want to budget 50% of your espresso machine to your grinder, which means if your espresso machine is $1,000, spend $500 on grinder. So I think that's the way to go. And I mean, again, these all depend on you guys. There's a lot of information out there about comes to consumer entry-level espresso machine can beat the Barista Express. But now, since I have this, I'm looking for 58 millimeter espresso machine in budget price. So it's gonna be challenging, but we'll see how it goes. Okay.
There's some questions.
Okay, we've got some question coming.
Ideally for this method, are you trying to do a pour-over type grind setting or closer to a French press?
Okay, for this method is more like pour over type of method, because if you only have built-in grinder at home, pour over is it. Okay, you cannot do French press. It doesn't go enough coarser size. But if you have grinder like niche, yeah, you can do French press. I know it's a little pushing it, but you can go all the way coarser on setting. Yeah, you could do it. But again, Barista Express pour over is kind of like your maximum. I've got some more question here.
Somebody says the Barista Pro is taking over and it's just 150 more. What do you think?
Someone asked me, Barista Express Pro is like the next level up. Okay, that comes to the price wise, it's about $100, $150 more than Barista Express. All depend on where you buy from. But personally, I like all the analog, all the different gauge. I mean, I like it. That's my personal. But I know Barista Express, the Pro, they're really good as well because comes the grinder setting, 1 through 16 on this one. Barista Express Pro, 1 through 36 or 34. They give you a lot more options. So, I mean, if you guys are willing to spend about, $800, the Pro is a good option as well. But if you want to spend the less, the Barista Express is still. I mean, this machine has been around for a long, long time, so it's been proven. Okay, I have no problem with this machine for the last 2 years. The only thing I had to replace was the steam ring. That's it. So we got some more questions.
Is it worth the upgrade to Gaga Classic if it doesn't have PI?
If someone asks me, is it worth it upgrade to Gaza Classic if it does not have PID? PID really helps because the PID kind of like surfing your temperature, right temperature you set at. If you set at like 190 or 195, they help you to stay in that range. If you don't have PID, could be go up to 220, 210, go down to 190, all depend on the shot. So that's something you have to really watch out for. Is that worth it upgrading it? Not from this, okay? Not from upgrading to Bravo Barista Express. If you have like entry-level machine, Gaza Classic, Barista Express is good upgrade. But if you have Barista Express, upgrading to Gaza Classic Pro does not make any sense to me. If I want to upgrade it, I want to go with the Rancheria Silvia with PID built in. It's about $1,000. And the Rancheria Silvia Pro just came out. They are $1,600. Okay, they are dual boiler system with a PID. Once you are looking at $1,600 range, now you open up you are wide open because so much options out there. Okay, between 16 and $2,000, their machines are hundreds different type of machines.
Somebody says, what's the difference from you doing a manual shot at grind setting 4 or 5 at 25 to 30 seconds versus program at grind 7 or 8 at 20 seconds?
Someone asked me about the manual mode versus program mode. There's no difference because with the manual mode, you can control it when you stop and stop. But program mode, you already set the time. So once you hit that button, you don't have to think about it. But with the program mode, with Barista Express, it's not consistent, okay? It's not consistent like manual mode. Manual mode, you have total control. So personally, I prefer use my scale to stop at my yield amount. If I put 17 gram in, 34 gram out, I like to stop it manually. But program mode, again, the inconsistency of the machine, so I don't like to use it. Okay.
Someone says they're getting a used Breville dual boiler to replace my Barista Express. Don't like the 54 millimeter portafilter. Someone told me on the chat room that you are getting the dual boiler. That's a really good choice there. And the 58 millimeter you have a lot more options. Comes to tools wise, you have distribution tool and all different gadgets. A lot more options, and then they're a lot cheaper because the 54 millimeters are somewhat limited. So you only a couple companies makes it. The price is a little high. Okay, I mean hold on, let me show you. So this is my favorite distribution tool from St. Anthony Industry. So this is 53.3 millimeter. They're fantastic, but this is like over $100. Okay. And if you have 58 millimeter for this, you're
I mean, there's so many companies out there makes this, so obviously prices go down. So I mean, I prefer 58. That's why my next machine is going to be 58.
So.
Okay, we got some more.
Yeah. What machine do you plan to replace your infuser with at the shop?
Someone asked me what machine. So again, I'm looking at the Gaza Classic.
For the shop.
Yeah, at the shop. I'm talking about shop. I'm talking at shop. I'm going to replace with the Gaza Classic Pro or Rensselaer Sylvia, the used ones. So one or the other, because I want to stay at 58 millimeter this time. I'm going to stay with the going with the 58 millimeter.
What grind setting do you use most often on the niche when you do espresso?
If someone asks me the grinder setting for niche for espresso, I mean, if you have a niche at home, between 12 and 16 range there, I think for that is my sweet spot for that on this grinder. So it's all dependent on the grinder too. Even though they're identical grinder, sometimes it can be different. And also beans. Let's not forget about beans. Because this is freshly roasted beans, so grinder setting changes pretty much daily, up to like a week or so.
What is your internal burst setting on the barista?
Someone asking me about my burst setting for my Barista Express. Number 5 right now. So this is brand new burr. I just replaced it. So at number 5, with outside anywhere between 5 and 7, depending on the beans. But that's my sweet spot.
When you begin pulling a shot, when does your needle move before you see extraction?
Someone asking me about when I begin pull the shot, when I see the needle move, right after finishing the pre-infusion. Okay, pre-infusion means they give you a little bit of water, kind of a little low pressure, so wet the puck first, and then give you full power. So about what, 7-8 seconds later, you're gonna see the cup. Actually, about 5 or 6 seconds, you're gonna see some dropping, and then give you a lamar extraction.
What are your thoughts on Baratza Sete 270 or 270W?
Someone asked me about what's my thoughts on Baratza Sate 270. 270 WI. That's W means that's weight based. So you set the weight. Let's say if you set a 17 gram, they start to learn. So your coffee grinder weight itself. Okay, so give you exactly 17 gram.
Somebody said they ordered the Baratza Set 270 because they like the grind options.
And then, but here's my thought. I know a couple of viewers out there. I know Flavio and Kevin. Young Kevin bought 270 WI. They ended up returning it because some issues. So that doesn't mean they are bad, because they want some. Okay, so they are fantastic grinder. I mean, they're amazing. But whenever you use the Sete 270, the grinds are very fluffy and fast. They're fantastic. But the reason why they replaced it, not because the quality is there, but they prefer a flat burr. So this is conical burr. So like the high-end, the espresso grinder, they're flat burrs. So it's kind of all dependent on what you guys like. And then the Sete look like coffee grinder. You know, they're nice looking, but like niche or like Eureka, I mean, they look a lot more elegant. So it's all dependent on your taste. But if you're looking for grinder, Sete 270, definitely I go with for that price range.
Someone's going to get the CEA DO E5 SD grinder.
So Seattle, someone is going to get Seattle. Seattle is also a really good grinder as well. I mean, the niche grinder with a shift, you're looking around like over $700. And then let's see, like Eureka, the grinder, you're around between 5 and 6. Sete 270, correct me if I'm wrong, between $300 and $500 range there. I think 270 is like around $350 or so.
Again, they are not cheap grinders. They are really good. So, and make sure shop around, okay, and just find out what your needs are, because Sete give you a lot more options. But Sete is their dial, like niche is like stepless grinder, so their adjustments are infinite. But with the Sete, there's a dial as well as they have. Make sure you have the micro adjustment as well, so give you accurate, grinder size. Okay, so someone getting Eureka. Okay, that's really good grinder. All right, if you have any more questions, I hope this video helps. Okay, I'm glad the cupping is a little better than last time. So, okay, so we have some more questions.
Is there a difference between built-in grinder and Breville Smart Grinder Pro?
Okay, so someone asked me, is there a difference between smart grinder from Breville versus built-in grinder? Okay, if you go to Seattle Coffee Gear YouTube channel, Gail did a couple years ago the comparison on it. They actually take the burr, take out the internal burr out. I mean, looking at it, they're identical. They're internally identical machine, okay? But smart grinder give you a more grinder setting. That's the only difference. Because this one just made for espresso, the grinder, the setting wise. And then with the smart grinder, you can do espresso, you can do pour over and French press. So you have a lot more options with the smart grinder. But internally, they're the same.
Did you see that Breville is buying Baratza?
Okay, someone told me that, yes. I think Julie, I'm gonna shout out to Julie. She sent me a message on my Instagram. The Bravo is buying Baratza, okay? That is great news for the Bravo Barista Express owners, the future owners, because I'm hoping they're going to integrate with the Baratza grinder on their built-in machine. It's going to be really nice. I mean, I hope they're going to do that, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, anyway, I hope you guys are doing well, and I'm going to give you an update on my new machine coming up, okay? So I bid on eBay for one machine. I'm not going to tell you yet, so hopefully I get it, and it's going to be really nice. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day, and make sure to follow me on Instagram as well, and see you guys next time.